This is Eagle Al, and today we're going to talk about Jalen Hurts, how Super Bowl 57 still haunts him, which can be a good thing. Also, Dallas Goedert, I think he's going to restructure, and I will play a clip why. And lastly, Mekhi Becton is different. We got to keep that guy around, but let's get straight into it. Before we hop straight into it, shout out BetUS. Use promo code U2150 on your first deposit, get a 150% boost, and on your next two deposits, get a 125% boost up to $2,000. And remember, gamble responsibly. All right, so before we get into the topics, I want to go over some quick hits, and it was the exit interview days per se. So, meaning the players they talked to, like the media. I believe they had like an interview with Howie Roseman, Jeffrey Lurie, or whatever. Like they plans as an interview type thing, and they asked the guys that will be free agents what their next endeavors or future. Milton Williams, he spoke. He said something in the matter of, like, I want to stay, but obviously he want a payday. So I'm not sure how Howie Roseman and those guys gonna work that out. I know Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie like to keep their draft picks around for the long haul, and he's a defensive lineman, so we will see. I really want them to keep, Milton Williams. He brung it, and I told y'all this year, or I could say last year now, because the year over, it was going to be his best year. I thought that was his breakout year, contract year. It all made sense. Hell, Super Bowl, he went off. And Milton Williams, I told y'all, he's a dog. He can stop the run. He can pass rush. But with him is that it comes down to who do you keep, Jordan Davis or Milton Williams. Y'all know I'm basically a Milton Williams apologist. So, of course, I'm going to say Milton Williams. But, whatever happens, whatever money he get paid, whatever team we go to, besides Dallas, besides Washington, besides the Giants or whatever, I wish him the best of luck if he go to another team. But teams are going to offer that bag. Like, you got to look at a team like the Green Bay Packers, who really need like a defensive tackle who will pay him. And those are Super Bowl contender teams because he want to go to the right situation as well, also get paid. I think the best situation for him might be Green Bay, or I would love for him to come back to Philadelphia, but Green Bay might, yeah, that might be the destination. But we'll see. We'll keep a track on Milton Williams. Hopefully, how we offer him something. I believe we will. And it all depends on will he accept basically a hometown discount. Because another free agent spoke, and that is Zach Bond. Zach Bond wants to stay in Philadelphia. He loves Philadelphia. This is the team, that gave him a chance. But Fangio gave him a chance. So I think he feel loyal, or he feel like he owes something to the Philadelphia Eagles. But it's not him negotiating. We always remember that. It's not the players. That's the reason why they don't leave it up to the players. They give it to the agents. The agents come back with the deal, or do they want to accept it or not? The agent let them know, like, hey, you could get more money here, or this the most you're going to get. We'll see. We'll see what Zach Bond and his agent do. Hopefully, we offer him something. Yeah, just hopefully we offer him something, man. Something that he can stay. I would say discount it if you can, but I think he deserves all his coins. If he's the only free agent, him and Mekhi Becton, we could sign from the Eagles, I'm fine with that. But he's a guy, I would love to stay is Zach Bond, man. His story, his journey, it's just Philly made, man. It's something about those Saints guys that the Saints just give up on. They come to Philadelphia, CJ Gardner-Johnson, Zach Bond, just changed life in Philadelphia, man. Those guys really, really do. All right, another quick hit. Ceedee Lamb. Ceedee Lamb, he spoke with some media people and talked about Eagle fans and how we are the most passionate fans. But let me play this clip.
Who has a more passionate fan base, the Eagles or the Cowboys?
I can answer that. Eagles.
Eagles?
They're crazy. Our Cowboys, our fans are deep, but they not. I don't want to say nothing crazy, but the Eagles got it.
I'm telling y'all, that was A.J. Brown. If that was A.J. Brown, we'll be running him out of town. You know what? He like Dallas fans so much. Send him to Dallas, this and that. We'll be running AJ out of town. But I think Ceedee Lamb is honest about this. We are very passionate fans. We love our team. We're gonna always back our team up. Ceedee Lamb, I won't mind the wide receiver three. Sorry, Jahad Dawson, but Ceedee Lamb talking the way he talking, man, oh man, I would love Ceedee Lamb in Philly. But that's never gonna happen for sure. But yeah, Dallas fans are in shambles because CeeDee Lamb is telling the truth. There's no reason to deep dive into this. Our fan base is better. They fan base is delusional. You know, Jerry Jones make a few moves. They defending it. They love it. They cheer him on. After like a month ago, they wanted him fired. Like Jerry Jones got those fans manipulated. Like with us, nah, you can't do that with us. We got to see results. Shoot, we was ready to fire Nick Sirianni after 2-2. After 2-2, we was ready to fire him. So yes, we are very passionate fans, and he's definitely telling the truth on that. All right, and last but not least, Jalen Hurts. He spoke, with I believe Elliot Shore Parks asked him the question regarding like Kevin Patullo, and this is what he had to say.
I think the most important thing when you move forward is about just trying to build that chemistry, build that chemistry. And I think for us as an offense, I think the more assertive I became throughout the year, the more in sync, the more complementary, the more rhythm we had. And so there's been a lot of changes, a lot of different things, and I know every coordinator has their own approach and their own way of seeing it, but it's just about meshing that. And I think in fullness, if there was a chance to have continuity, I think there could be, I don't know if we ever know, but yeah.
That being said, continuity, Kevin Patullo potentially could be a candidate. You know him, work with him.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that idea?
Yeah. Kevin Patullo's never been I mean, he'd have a different role, so it's hard to compare, that role to this role because his job is going to demand something totally different of him, and I have a lot of confidence in him and what he's shown. However, I know, over the years I've learned that's out of my jurisdiction, and so kind of just taking things as they come and trying to go out there and be the best I can be and just learn and evolve.
Jalen, what are you most proud of? Part of what Kellen brought last year was kind of an external approach, external ideas.
It sound like, yeah, I like him, but I'm gonna stay out of this one because Jalen Hurts, he wanted Brian Johnson to be the OC, and that didn't work out. And it was a great answer he gave. He didn't diss Kevin Patullo. He actually gave him his props, how good he's been with the team. But him like recommending he should be the OC, this and that, he said, let me just stay out of this one. Me personally, I would like for us to go for a veteran guy. Yes, I'm going off of 2023 season. Yes, I am. No analytics, nothing to back up Kevin Patullo at all right now. All I can remember, the last time we promoted within, or usually when we promote within, it doesn't go well. Hell, let's think about even Frank Wright. Right, we went with Frank Wright once he left. We got Press Taylor promoted within, didn't work out. Okay. Then Nick Sirianni, we had Shane Steichen. He went somewhere else. We promoted within with Brian Johnson. Didn't work out. So there's some history with this promoting within stuff. I know Kevin Patullo is a hot name. And if we are honest, and I keep bringing this up, when you watch the pass game, did it wow you? No, it did not. Saquon Barkley has some wild runs. Jalen Hurts has some wild throws, but they entered in the mesh concept. They used the middle of the field a lot more than Brian Johnson for sure. But it wasn't like wow, we need to keep this passing game around. I would prefer a veteran. I know a lot of people saying Frank Wright, people 50-50 on him. But Frank Wright, I think he'll be a good hire for sure. I'm not sure what other veteran OC is out there. But something tells me, like my mind is telling me, they're going to go with Kevin Patullo. And we just got to hope it works out. OC job, I'm surprised it's not a lot of, it might be a lot of people, especially in college, that want that Eagles OC job because it's damn near a guaranteed head coaching job for the following year. So there's going to be some hot candidates for sure. They're probably just not out now because there's a lot going on. Eagles parade, a lot of media stuff with the Philadelphia Eagles because we just won the Super Bowl. So again, man, we'll watch and see. We'll keep an eye on that. All right, so let's get into some of these topics. Let's start with Jalen Hurts. So Jalen Hurts was caught on the mic up talking to Grant Calcaterra. Grant Calcaterra like, look, man, you could crack a smile now. You're like, nah, man, that 57 or that Super Bowl loss hurt. But let me play this clip, and then I'm going to also play a clip of him explaining the Super Bowl loss.
Man, you crack a smile. I can't lie to you, bro. That last one changed my soul, man. That just ain't ever over till the fat lady sang, you know.
What I was saying was, just my mentality transforming. It was just a transformation for me, and you have formative experiences that form who you are, and it's all been based off the same foundation of who I am. But for so long I put tons of effort into improving, trying to be the best that I can be. But going through everything that I've gone through, you learn the value of winning, and it's like you winning is beating the opponent, improving is beating yourself, and I think both are required to be great and be remembered in history. But just think there was more of a, I could say more of a, I just say the desire to win just burned like it never.
It's like I hate that we lost that first Super Bowl. Hell, you do too. But the way it keep this team motivated, like I even heard Saquon Barkley at Raising Cane's, all these promos. He was talking about it like, yeah, I dreamed of this, going to the Super Bowl. But now that it's over, like after we get the rings and stuff like that, it's time to turn a new chapter and get ready for the next one. Like, I think Jalen Hurts is going to stay hungry for it because he know how I felt that first loss. He's going to stay hungry, how he's going to stay on the hunt, how he's not going to make the same mistake that he made when we won our first Super Bowl, re-signing everybody, and we quote-unquote fat cat. Like, man, forget the next season. But when we woke up like towards the end of that season. Remember the double doink? We almost beat the Saints as Alshon Jeffrey catch it. But that season was just all over the place. Carson Wentz didn't want to run the same plays as Nick Foles, and it's just a lot of disconnect. But I think this season, or going into next season, I should say, I think Howie's going to continue to draft well. He's going to get a bit piece or try to sign a bit piece, especially like Josh Sweat and Milton Williams. I can almost guarantee if we're not trading back, we're going to draft a defensive tackle or edge rusher very early, or hell, even draft a tight end. So what I'm trying to say is that Super Bowl loss, even the Super Bowl win in 52, it's just a lot to learn from. It's a lot to learn from. I don't want to go too much on a tangent about Howie Roseman and the stuff he's going to do. I want to keep it on Jalen Hurts. It's like, man, it's good to have a QB that hungry. It really is. Some QBs get their first ring, never go back, never care about going back. Hell, some people get to the Super Bowl and lose and don't care about going back. That's why that streak has been so long. Not only to Jalen Hurts to lose it and then go back and win it, that's impressive. That's very impressive. And then against the team that beat you the first time and stop their history, yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, man. We hungry. Now it's our turn to make history. It's our turn. Let us repeat and let us try to three-peat. Feel me? Especially with a quarterback with that mindset. Dallas Goedert sound like he wants to stay. But let me play this clip.
I wonder like 4,000 people ever win this game. In the history books forever. And we're going to be one of them that wins it twice, too. So we ain't done. We ain't done. Not with you, man. You a problem.
If you don't know, Dallas Goedert is on the last year of his contract. I think his cap hit's like 12 to 14 million. I could be wrong on that. And he was talking with Jalen Carter, like, yo, as long as you here, we got this. I know he talked about Kellen Moore as well. Like, yo, he was a big part of it. I wish he would have stayed. And again, it sounded like Dallas Goedert heart is in Philadelphia. We'll see if he restructure, free up some money. I think Jalen Hurts is going to restructure at some point, or hell, get an extension where as though it could free up some money as well. So it looked like Dallas Goedert's not going anywhere, even if he become tight end too. Because I'm a heavy advocate of getting another tight end between round 2, round 3. It's the reason why you just want to transition really well. And Dallas Goedert had a phenomenal postseason. Phenomenal. He just found ways to get open and open and open. Hell, when Smitty wasn't having the best day or AJ wasn't having the best day, Dallas Goedert had no days off in the postseason where I was like, he looked bad. Dallas Goedert was on one. Now, my thing with Dallas Goedert is the regular season. It's 18 games or 17 played. We need a reliable tight end. And I like how Grant Calcaterra was playing for sure, but his pass blocking worries me. And I think we should have 3 tight ends on the roster anyway. So it'll be good to get one you can develop, or he could play behind Dallas Goedert, and then have Grant Calcaterra there as the safety blanket. Whereas though now we gotta sign CJ Uzma or AJ Jenkins and stuff like that. We gotta have all these other guys sign. Whereas though you have a guy on this rookie deal, more than likely a restructured Dallas Goedert. And I think Greg Calcaterra will still be on his rookie deal as well. So it'll be like a really cheap room, but you'll get really high production. Yeah, Dallas Goedert look like he's going to stay in Philadelphia. Look like he's not going anywhere at all. At all. But let's get into the last topic, Mekhi Becton. Yeah, we just talked about him getting his money. Hopefully he get paid in Philadelphia, because if not, he's going to get paid somewhere else. And maybe that somewhere else probably want him to play guard. And I'm gonna play this clip why if he goes somewhere else they're gonna want him to play guard.
What a difference a year makes. Let's watch Mekhi Becton Super Bowl Sunday against a great player in Chris Jones. Like, watch his size, his feet, watch him drop the anchor and stop the push. It's over. Like, Mekhi Becton has just stopped Chris Jones' charge. It's over. Ball's out. You watch him right here, and it's play after play. Watch him against Chris. Like, he never played guard before. Nobody said he could ever do this. Watch the jam. Watch the jam with the left hand. Like the technical part. Jam. Now watch the right hand. Reset. Trying to get underneath. All right? Then you watch him against a player that's not of Chris Jones' ilk, but this is a good player. Nonetheless, still a good player right here. You watch this and watch this pocket. Like, he's away from the slide. He's got Lane out here. He's got Jurgens over here. This is the proverbial island for the guard away from the slide. Look at this job that Mekhi Becton is doing. Like, it's literally, he's playing patty cake right here. And Jalen's got all day to be able to make this decision. I mean, he could check his Snapchat right there because of what Becton is doing, and he finds Barkley down the sideline. Mekhi Becton was outrageously good the entire year.
Look at that. Him versus Chris Jones. He might reinvented something that he don't realize. Like, maybe teams should start drafting bigger guards, or hell, drafting tackles and transition them to guard, because he had a phenomenal season. He was nicked up here and there, and I think he got nicked in the Super Bowl as well. But he came in and played at a very high level, and I'm very happy for him. If you go to Jets media or Jets side, the way they bash this man, it's sad. It's sad, man. He went somewhere. Come on, Jets fans. Y'all know y'all a terrible organization. He went somewhere, a great organization, a great coach who got him right, and he shut down one of the best defensive tackles in the league. Hell, people will say he is the best defensive tackle in the league, and Chris Jones. And Mekhi Becton had him in a blender. So, another guy, man. We got to find a way to pay. But that's all I got for you guys today. And hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel about the news today? Mekhi Becton needs to stay an Eagle. Also, Jalen Hurts, hungry for more. Dallas Goedert staying to Philly. Again, shout out to Bet US. And this is Eagle Al. I'm out.